All right, what's up, guys? Ty signing on back with another video. So with Evo wrapped up this past weekend, we finally got the final team trailer for Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls, which means we now know the entire roster. This video is just me going to yap about how I feel about it, what I would have had, what was the things that we nailed, what was the things I didn't predict, and just generally how I feel about Tokon's starting roster and potential picks moving forward. As always, be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy. So as you see on the screen right now via Twitter, Marvel Tokon News, shout out to them. They've been a big help in covering this game. This is the final team, well, roster, I should say, consisting of 5 different teams. Of course, the last one being the Samurai Outriders team. And I have to say, first off, Arc System Works. When I say Arc System Works is the best fighting game developer in the game right now, I mean it. Because bro, when this game first got revealed and we knew there was 20 characters, everyone was like, nah, like less than what Dragon Ball Fighters had, only around the level of like Street Fighter 6. As a tag game, nah, man, 20 characters is just not enough. But I gotta be honest, they kind of nailed it, man. Like looking at these teams, quick breakdown. I know you guys already know this already, but for the Unbreakable X-Men team, Storm, Magic, Wolverine, Danger. Solid, right? Just pure solid. Storm, Wolverine are the faces of X-Men. I don't care. They are. Respect to the Cyclops enjoyers and Magneto, but quite frankly, I do think Wolverine and Storm are the faces of X-Men. Magic is definitely like new age X-Men, definitely in terms of the X-Men property over the past 20 some odd years. She's easily one of the most popular, so her inclusion makes sense. Not to mention, people have been asking for her a ton, not just since her inclusion in Marvel Rivals, but even before them. And then lastly, Danger. I mean, that's definitely the wild card pick. And that's the thing I actually really like about this roster. Each team kind of has a wild card pick with the exception of maybe the Avengers. So Danger, I will admit, based on what I know about the character and what I've seen off of people who are far more comic knowledge than I am, it seems like she's not that similar to her comic self. Like, it seemed like they lost a lot in terms of how she's like designed and her general kit and stuff like that. So I can't really speak. I don't know how many Danger fans there are, but her inclusion definitely raised eyebrows. And especially because the X-Men team was the first team we got, I believe. So having her start off the roster is just really cool. Can't say that I would really like to play her, but, you know. It's all good. Next up, we got the Amazing Guardians. A crossover, I guess, between Spider-Man and Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't Spider-Man, Miss Marvel, Star-Lord, and Penny Parker. Spider-Man and Penny together makes sense. That's the Spider-Verse element. Star-Lord, I mean, that's the Guardians element. But Kamala being here is kind of weird. Like, she's definitely new school. Definitely one of the most popular characters post, like, what, 2010? I think she was created in, like, 2013 or so. Yeah, she had the Avenger game. People pretty much have always wanted her, right? Ever since her introduction, she's one of the most popular Marvel characters. So I'm very happy with her inclusion. But I will admit, funnily enough, I think this is the weirdest team in the game. I feel like going in, we expected the Ghost Rider team to be the weirdest. I would actually argue this Amazing Guardians team is like the weirdest matchup. Because yeah, you know, Kamala Khan, Spider-Man, they've interacted. Spider-Man, Penny interacted, but I just think the makeup of this team is so odd. Like, even looking at Star-Lord in particular, like, when you look at the Samurai Outriders team, I mean, it obviously has riders because of Ghost Rider, but that's essentially outlaws, and that's what Star-Lord is. So I actually find it kind of weird that he's not in the Ghost Rider team in retrospect. But also, one thing I did, my boy told me, 3 of the 8 characters that were first revealed, Storm, Spider-Man, Cap, Iron Man, Doom, and what, Ghost Rider? 3 of those initial 8 characters are on this Spider-Man team, which is very odd. But lastly, of course, you have Penny, which is the weirdo pick out of this one, similar to how Danger was the other one. I gotta admit, I like Penny, right? And with her robot, it's giving Tron vibes, and I love Tron in Marvel 3, so I can't complain too much. Then, of course, we got the basic team, the Avengers. All characters that have been in a fighting game before, but it's the Avengers. You kind of have to keep it simple. Cap, Iron Man, Hulk, and Black Panther. No Thor and no Captain Marvel. Probably the most notable exclusions, but I think this team pretty much exactly what you would want. Cap and Iron Man are obvious. Hulk, I don't know why so many people were thinking that Hulk was not going to make this game. You people are crazy. You're crazy. Anyway, the main thing about this roster is, of course, Black Panther. This is actually Shuri's Black Panther, not T'Challa. I'm not gonna lie. Let me go ahead and say this. I avoided the Twitter drama, but let me say this. Yes, I prefer T'Challa in this game over Shuri. Especially if you're going to do the Black Panther thing. Now, if you had Shuri with her tech and stuff, that's another thing. Yes, I would have preferred T'Challa as Black Panther. But to all the idiots who are acting like this is like the worst thing to ever happen to a game ever, or even more pathetic, this is like the worst thing that to happen in their lives. Bro, grow up. Grow up. I was about to get involved in it. I said, let me stop. Because these people were losing their minds over Shuri Black Panther. It is not that big of a deal. I prefer T'Challa. It's okay if you prefer T'Challa. But let's not act like this is the sky is falling. This is the worst thing to ever happen to gaming. Oh, Black Erasure. Calm down. Calm down. Anyways, Knights of Doom, villain team. This was perfect. I made a reaction video to this. Doom, Magneto, Green Goblin, and Carnage. Green Goblin and Carnage are quite frankly great, right? These are two characters that have been pretty much asked for since, like, what, Marvel 2? Like, these two have been everywhere, and I'm so glad they're finally in a fighting game, dude. It's so happy. Now, granted, Carnage was definitely over Venom, but honestly, Venom's been so much. Let's give Carnage some shine, man. I think Carnage has the potential to be very cool in this game. Based on the trailer, he was also one of the best looking characters in my opinion, so I'm very excited to use him. And then lastly, the team that was revealed at EVO, Samurai Outriders, Ghost Rider, Blade, Deadpool, and Loki. I mean, I thought this team was kind of crazy, but it's a bunch of outlaws. This is like the fill the hole team. Like Blade, probably the most requested newcomer. Like flat out. Over Loki, over Magic, over everyone. Deadpool, I know some people are trying to hate. I don't know why, but Deadpool just makes the game more fun. Yeah, he should be in here. And Loki was my personal pick. I'm so happy. Like, Loki was the villain in particular that I wanted to be in an NPC game. And I never got it. I'm glad that he's here. Granted, it's kind of weird that he's on the Ghost Riders team, but it's Loki. He's up to some mischief. We do know that there's going to be some type of story-ish mode to this. Loki's plotting something, so I'm sure they'll be able to make it work. But that is the roster. And as I said, like, for 20 characters, is there really that much to complain about? Like, seriously, like, they couldn't get much better than this. Now, you see a lot of people freaking out, oh, the Fantastic Four. I'm not going to lie to you, gang. Once we knew that this roster was going to be 20 characters, the Fantastic Four was just not making it in. I'm sorry. Like, they just weren't making it in. And I would like them. I actually am fully on board with them being the first DLC pass, right? Because I got the Ultimate Edition. I feel like this game is going to be a banger, so I got the Ultimate Edition. I would not be surprised, nor would I be mad if the Fantastic Four was the entire DLC one. Wouldn't be mad at it at all. But yeah, 20 characters, it just wasn't going to happen. Especially when we knew the captains, too. They revealed the captains, yeah, that dream was dead. So you complaining about that now to me is just like, did you not know? Were you not informed? You know what I'm saying? But for what they were going for, I think they quite frankly nailed it. My only real question marks are, again, this Amazing Guardians team is weird. It's fairly weird. And then, obviously, some of their crazy out there picks, Danger, Penny, Carnage, you could swap them out. It's particularly Danger, right? There are a lot of X-Men that I kind of probably would have wanted to see over her, but I don't dislike their inclusion at all. We actually made a video about this where I took FGC rosters, people in the fighting game community, they made their rosters, and I took data from all of them, and I was like, what does the FGC want in an MVC game? You know what I'm saying? What do they want? I'll probably put it in the card if y'all want to check that out. But I gotta be honest, this is the final roster that the FGC came up with. It's not that far off. Obviously, there's like, what 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Yeah, there's 30. So, obviously, there's more characters, so we have more space. But, obviously, the 8 that were confirmed, right? We got Wolverine right. We got Hulk right. We technically got Black Panther. We technically did, right? Got Magneto. Got Blade. Got Deadpool. Got Loki. Got Magic. We were essentially what? Out of 8 characters confirmed, 20. So out of the 12 characters, not 12, excuse me, out of the 8 characters. Wait, am I stupid? 8, 20, yeah, 12. I'm not crazy. Now, other than the 8 characters that were confirmed, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's fairly good. The only ones we missed were Danger, Penny, Goblin, and Carnage. And if you go to the video that I made on this, Carnage only got 3 points. That was wrong of us, guys. We were way off. We really wanted Venom. I get it. We really wanted Venom. But Green Goblin, he just missed the cut of this roster. Magic was the last person to make the cut, and then they tied Nightcrawler and Psylocke. Green Goblin was right here, so we weren't that far off in terms of like the FGC. And again, the main thing is, all the Fantastic Four are here, right? So if you cut all of those out, I mean, just replace Venom with Carnage, add the 2 random picks. We actually got fairly close, I will say. Now, obviously, because there are 30 characters, this is off, but we were on the right track, which I think kind of shows, like, the FGC kind of knows what they're talking about. You know what I'm saying? They kind of know what they're talking about. But the big thing for me, and why I was mentioning how I would have liked more X-Men other than Danger, is there were rosters that I viewed that only had 1 point. I think in the data, I had 30 rosters that I reviewed and counted. Only 1 pick occurred. And look at the X-Men that we have here. We have like Havoc, right? Crystal, Emma Frost, right? Sabretooth coming back. I would have really liked to see pretty much any of them over Danger. But I'm not that mad. You want to know why? Because we have this. This was the initial reaction video I did to the blog post and the initial announcement trailer of Marvel Tokon. In this blog post, it says, man, literally, this, to be fair, this is in regards to them talking about what characters were going to be in the game. They literally say, first and foremost, we want to include characters who we feel to be the face of Marvel. At the same time, we also need to select characters that will give us a balance of battles, types, and styles. Lastly, we want to sprinkle in a few surprises and leave room to characters who have never been playable in fighting games before. Tell me they didn't nail it. Like, tell me they didn't nail it. In terms of characters that have never been in a fighting game before, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Half of the base roster. Excuse me. Not Deadpool, excuse me. So 9. Almost half of the base roster have never been in a fighting game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Technically, and we can even make it 50% if you consider Shuri Black Panther to be completely different than Black Panther. We can literally just make it 10. That's crazy. Now, in terms of battle types and styles, we'll have to actually wait till the game release. I mean, we got good trailers, right? But to really determine if they nailed the variety, we're going to have to see these guys' movesets in full to really make that conclusion. But based on the trailers alone, I would argue we've got a fairly good amount of rushdown, beat brawlers, characters who can set like traps and things like that. I feel like they might be able to nail the various types as well. In terms of faces of Marvel, I mean, Storm, Wolverine, Spider-Man, Cap, Iron Man, Magneto, Doom, and then even new faces, right? Miss Marvel, one of the most popular characters. Magic, one of the most popular characters. Blade, Deadpool, one of the most popular characters, right? So really, I get everyone has their preferences. And for me, my big one, Daredevil, right? Not here. Unfortunate. But for what they were going for in their blog post and what we knew this game was going to be with its roster size, I don't think we could ask for much better than what we got. And that's why I think Marvel Tokon, and specifically Arc System Works, deserves a lot of credit. Because they were getting criticized a lot and they said, let us cook. And they cooked. You know what I'm saying? Now, obviously people are talking about DLCs from this Marvel Tokon post. You already see the Howard the Duck. But there have been already so many cool freaking DLC picks. Obviously Fantastic Four. But for me, when you look at this roster, I think we're definitely missing some mysticism, some magic. I mean, we have Loki and Doom, if you consider certain versions of him, but I would love a team with like just mystics, like Scarlet Witch, Doctor Strange, Iron Fist, even. I guess he has mystic powers. Also, another hole I think this roster has: cosmic characters. We're going to space again. We don't have any Asgardians here besides Loki, right? But I'm talking like Silver Surfer, Pyle, right? If they do like a season of those, like at that point, we're literally pretty much touching every relevant point of Marvel. I mean, sure, we could talk about Eternals. You want to bring like Icarus or something? Maybe I mean, I don't want to mention them, but like the Inhumans, I guess. I guess, even though they're not popular in the slightest, nor do I want them in the slightest. Although technically, Miss Marvel is an Inhuman, technically, so I guess we have some representation. But overall, man, I don't think you can complain. I'm not gonna lie to you. This roster, in my opinion, is fantastic. Just looking at these 20, what characters am I excited for? What characters do I see myself legitimately trying to play and make my team? Definitely Magic. Definitely Cap. I played him in the beta and I really liked him. Definitely Magneto. Definitely Goblin. Definitely Carnage. Definitely Loki. Definitely Deadpool. Definitely Blade. And definitely Ghost Rider. I played him alongside Cap in the beta. So I have like 3, 4, 5, 6 that I'm like legitimately excited about. And even the ones I'm not, like, I'm gonna try out Storm, right? I don't think I'll end up playing her, but I'm definitely gonna try her out. I'm gonna try out Black Panther and Penny, right? So really, I would argue about half the roster I'm actually like fairly intrigued on potentially playing and potentially mating. I don't really know. It is a 4-on-4 game, but you can kind of play how you want. So we'll probably get a better look in the open beta about what these characters are actually capable of and how we can move forward in terms of picking mains and all that stuff. I think one of the biggest parts about this is not only who you're going to pick, but when, what order they're going to be. Are they going to be anchor? They're going to be point? It's going to be really fun, that experimental period. And that's why I think this game has going for it. Like, I think this game is like kind of set up to be not only an online gauntlet of everyone playing online, but also just a training room, grinding, just seeing what stuff you can come up with. And that's when this game's really going to get a lot of fun. So that's going to do it for me. Let me know what you guys think of Marvel Tokon's roster. Did they hit? Did they miss for you? Which characters did you get right? Which characters did you get wrong? Which characters did you want? Which characters did you not get? Let me know it all, man. And of course, let me know who you're looking forward to playing. We have the open beta, I think, what, late-ish July? I think it's the same weekend Avatar comes out, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. That's going to be all from me, ladies and gents. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy. Slight Tie signing out. Catch you guys next time.